G'day folks, Easy here again. Today I'm going to show you a, a Konro or a Hibachi type open flame Korean Japanese style grill. Geez, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Anyway, we got this stainless steel weaved mesh, some safety gloves. Got to have those with this. All right, so and if you want to get these cheap, just get the welding ones from Bunnings or a hardware, you know. Anyway, see, yesterday I was cooking with it for the first time. I'll show you why I've done those aluminium bowls, because this was down too low, meaning you had to bring up with some other medium to use a lot more coals and stuff, you know. And that's not ideal. Like if you just got a small cook and that, you don't want to be using half a bag of briquettes, and you know, you can add wood or whatever else you want. You can make buckets of coals just with wood, of course. Don't need to teach you how to suck eggs, but you know, obviously, duh. You know, so you can literally do it for free anyway, just the flame. As long as you don't block that corridor for the air vent, you know, because these got sliders here, air vents here. So each side's got air going to it. Get your grill on there, have your coals set up nice and high, and I reckon you do all right. Last night, I cooked steak on it. What I did was I thought, well, I got this from somewhere else. Not going to give any mob the plug. I got this from somewhere else, and it just happened to fit directly, perfectly on this. So I thought, wow, oh, that's great, because I had marinated steak. Could you imagine putting marinated steak, raw, uncooked, directly on this? Your marinade would be just dripping straight into the fire and shit, you know. And it would be all sticking and mucking on this, you know, which would be harder to clean. Well, it's not really, just use a brush, but anyway, so I just found out. But anyway, then this, right? And I wanted a nice sear. The only reason I like this idea is because after you've seared and done your steak and sealed it and turned it and cooked it practically almost to full cookness, you can then remove this with your gloves, and I sit it over there on a Weber while I'm not using the Weber, just to remove that plate. Then I put this up on there. Say, all right, just imagine, there we go. That's gone. That's sitting on the Weber now. Use your imagination. I have this on there. I grab the steaks off this. I'm using the gloves before I take that over to the Weber, actually, and I get the steaks off this and I put them on here. The marinade is now already cooked into the steaks, so I don't end up with too much mess on here, and that might have been why this was relatively easy for me to clean today. But what I did last night was I thought I'd do this. I sat that on there, and I had my coal racks way down low, and I just wasn't getting enough heat. That didn't ruin the steak. It was fine. I showed photos of the plates of the steak cut up. You know, it was really nice, actually. It worked. I wasn't happy with it because it took me longer to cook than I anticipated. I knew that anyway, because I knew this wasn't as hot as it should be, but we had a bit of whip breeze come through here, and it just didn't seem like that was going to heat up enough at any point in time Although this all got here pretty warm, and it's got its own rack. You see that when you buy this. I bought this, that was the last one there. I wasn't going out looking for one of these by any means or even anything to cook with. I'm quite happy with the Weber. I've got a shitload of barbecues and things, you know. There's another one over there. Look, it's used as a bloody table, you know, or just a scrap bench, whatever. For gardening stuff and whatever I do around here, you know, like I've got barbecues everywhere. But this is just one thing, you know, it was $30 in the supermarket. And I thought, well, you know, this looks interesting. Open flame cooking. Great. You know, I can put smoked chips and stuff down. I can smoke, you know, just nibbles and stuff like that on the bar while I'm having a beer. Or even, you know, if there's a couple other people around, you know, we can just eat straight off that. You can set up skewers and things like that, just have them ready to go on, and then someone's hungry, just pick up a skewer and put it on while they're having a beer and cook their own from any side of the bar. Doesn't really matter. And I thought, that's a great idea, you know, like, yeah. Because if you're having a drink, sometimes I like to pick some food, especially these days with the drink driving and all that sort of stuff, you know. It's always good to eat while you're having a drink. So anyway, this is it. I thought, yep, this is a good idea. Go for it. Anyway, going to be doing some prawns on here later on, and I'm going to give them a go. We're going to skewer up some prawns. I've already got them marinating in their bag, and it's all happening. And they're already shelled, just they've still got the tails on, which is great because I love that charring of the shell sort of flavour going through the meat on a prawn. I would probably rather do whole prawns that haven't been shelled, but anyway, this is what it is. So I'm going to do these, and I'll do the other thing another day. You know, look, I'm going to be doing probably quite a few like videos using this thing now. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun to experiment with, play with, and enjoy a beer with. Hey, why not? All right, folks, that's all I got to say. That's all this video's about, and we're going to have a go at it. All right, see you later.